Kyle reviewed.
Hey guys, we got this website here, Key Collector Comics. It is quite interesting here. They got a top 20 list of just from October 25th to October 31st. I figured I'd just go through it and maybe see this idea, see if you guys are interested in more of the kind of comic book collectors market, and also use it as an idea, as maybe a way to kind of summarize all the week's worth of news that was out there that I might not have touched upon. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below, and let's get into this video. So the first one here, we got Wonder Woman number 7, first appearance of Barbara Ann Minerva, who becomes Cheetah in issue 9, 200% in copies sold versus previous week. I think this issue is from the 1987, so that probably has something to do with the Wonder Woman 1984 movie coming out too, with Cheetah in that. And here we have Green Lantern, number 48, first appearance of Kyle Rayner, who becomes a third Green Lantern. But we got 216% increase in copies sold versus previous week due to this speculation of TV series. I don't know if I'd see him going to being the character, but with the title Green Lantern Corps, there could just not be a main character, and we could just, have multiple different characters, right? And this is also the first appearance of Alexander Dickey, Kyle's girlfriend, who is brutally murdered in issue 54. So that's interesting, and there is variant covers. I imagine back then it might have been price variant covers, which is interesting there. Here we have a newish book. We have Basket of Heads number 1, which is a black label from the newest DC line. DC Black Labels, written by Joe Hill, author of Lockheed and The Wrath, who's also the son of Stephen King. That's pretty cool. You get a young woman who wields a basket to act against 4 criminals. A large summary there. Similar to the Millard World deal with Netflix, it is logical for Warner to secure a multimedia deal with Joel Hill under the Hill House imprint for HBO Max, Key Collector Comics. So this is interesting. So that's just kind of speculating they might. It seems, and it would make sense for them to turn, this creator Joe Hill into a son of Stephen King. Why would they not take him and make HBO Max stuff out of it, right? So that's cool there. It's only about $7 for high grade, and there's a variant cover there, so that's pretty fun. Here we get another one. We got Batman Beyond number 25, first appearance of Elena Grayson, daughter of Dick Grayson. Interesting. We got 2,700% increase of copies sold in the previous week on eBay due to speculation that she might be the new Batwoman Beyond, who first appeared in issue 2037, if I'm not mistaken, that just came out too. So that's interesting there. We got Miracle Man number 1 also jumping up in sales. We have a 566% increase in copies sold versus previous weeks. Only at a price of like $9. That's pretty good there. Premiere issue by Alan Moore. In April 2020, Marvel will publish Miracle Man number 25, an issue written by Neil Gaiman in 1993 that was never published due to legal issues surrounding the intellectual property. So that's kind of interesting that they're finally finishing off that story. And here we have, next one up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 95, current run, I think. We have Jenica transformed into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and there's like 7 variants, so that's interesting there. It's first appearance of a character. Not sure if it's in this book and stuff. I haven't read this storyline, but that could be fun there to pick up. An interesting $25 price tag there. And next up, we have Strange Adventures number 205, which is first appearance of an origin of Deadman, and that's going to be interesting. High frequency of sales during the week leading up to the announcement of Warner Media of Strange Adventures anthology series. No indication of Deadman will appear in the show. So they're just speculating that he could be in there, which he would be an interesting character to do that, and I think it'd be quite interesting to see where things go. But we got an 800% increase in copies sold due to the prior week. So that's interesting there. It'd be cool to see where things go with Boston Brand as Deadman. Here we got, next up, we got X Factor number 23. First full appearance of Archangel as Horseman, later becomes Archangel. So just Angel. I think he's only named, he's only in a couple of panels here, and he's actually on the cover of 24, and everyone thought the 24 was really kind of popular, but he actually has, a couple of panels in 23. First full team appearance of a Horseman, Apocalypse of Death, Foreman, all the stuff. 1,400 increase of copies sold versus prior week. So that's interesting there. It's only a $10 book, so that might be a good something to pick up. We have Dead Man Logan on number 11. First, a cameo appearance of Danielle Cage as Thor, alternate reality. So we get Danielle Cage as Thor. First appeared Mighty. Gets a boost as she leads a team of Wasteland Avengers in the Old Man Logan continuity this January. So this is interesting as she's coming back to the comics. So that's going to be interesting there. Still only a $10 book, so that's quite fun. We got Death of the Inhumans, number 1. First appearance of Vox beginning to heat up due to upcoming introduction of a character called Supreme Vought in Captain Marvel number 12. 550% increase in copies sold versus prior weeks. Interesting there. It's still a cheap book there, and we have one variant there, so that's interesting. And then we have Death of the Inhumans number 1. Again, variant cover, and we have 750% increase in copies sold versus prior week. And that one's gone up there, so I think that's the variant cover that goes there. We have X Factor number 38. Origin and Death of Goblin Queen, aka Madeline Pryor. Warren Radarth, formerly Angel, becomes Archangel, named by Beast. So this is where they name him. Number 38. We have increases of 1,800 and 800% in copies sold versus prior week. So that's interesting there. And then here we have Giant Size Master of Kung Fu number 4. First appearance of Tiger Claw and Assassins. 1,000% increase in copies sold due to prior week, due to speculation of, I think they announced, or do you think it's speculation that he might be one of the characters appearing in the Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu movie. So that'll be quite interesting to see where things go, and picking up copies of the villains that might be in that would definitely be an interesting, good idea to do. And then next up, we got Planet of the Nerds, number 1, $10 book. 3 high school jocks from the 1980s are frozen by an experimental cryogenic device revived 40 years later in a computer-driven world ruled by nerds, optioned by Paramount. So that's interesting. There might be a movie or something coming out of that. We'll have to just wait and see. And then next up, we got Master of Kung Fu number 110. First appearance of Ghostmaker, a KGB agent. We got 1,700% increase in copies sold versus the prior week, and it's only a $8 book. Again, obviously Master Kung Fu villains are going to be going up with the movie coming up soon. And we have Master of Kung Fu annual number 1, first meeting of Shang-Chi and Iron Fist, first appearance of Cybele, and first appearance of Shai Thang. 500% increase in copies sold, and only a $25 book. So Shang-Chi and Iron Fist, that definitely seems interesting. We'll have to wait and see if that ever turns up into anything. I can imagine them doing that. Don't know if they will ever continue and bring back Finn Jones as that character. We'll just have to wait and see. But I think if this works out, they could definitely spin that off. Maybe the sequel could be Iron Fist and Shang-Chi meeting up. Then next up, we got Green Lantern number 29, which is the first appearance of the Black Hand. Prior to Warner's media announcement, Green Lantern's inspired TV series, The Story of a Black Knight, was a fan favorite theory, and 700% increase in copies sold, and it's a price of like $180. So interesting book, 12-cent book. It's an older book. That would definitely be a good book to kind of pick up different grades and stuff with the show being confirmed. And next up, we got Spawn 301 variant. Variant cover by Todd McFarlane. This was inaugural signing day exclusive, available at 2019 Alamo event at the Alamo Draft House in Phoenix, Arizona. $100. So this was an exclusive for that event. Then next up, we got Moon Knight number 14. First appearance and origin of Stained Glass Scarlet, a former nun who became a vigilante. 76% increase in copies sold versus previous weeks due to another wave of rumors about the character slated for the Marvel TV series, the Moon Knight TV series on Disney Plus, and only a $15 book. So that one you might be able to find in some sort of dollar bins at some point. That'd be something to look out there. And last, we have Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44. First appearance of Dick Grayson becoming Nightwing, formerly Robin. long inactive, unverified Nightwing movie Twitter account has recently posted their first tweet, an eclipse. Joseph adopts name Jericho, and origin of Deathstroke and Jericho. So that's kind of interesting. They recently just did that storyline over on the Titans show and stuff. So, and with the movie kind of always been in talks and stuff, definitely is a book to pick up because it's not going to go down with the show. And we do know that he's going to become Nightwing based on some set photos in the TV show, in the Titans show there. So it'll be definitely interesting to see as to where things go. This would definitely be an interesting book. So let me know what you think, guys, about this video in the comments. Do you like this idea? Kind of a way to kind of summarize these kind of the movie news and stuff, and just getting, are you into reading the comic books or collecting the comic books? Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
It'll be my turn. Kyle Reviewed. Like and subscribe.